I don't have to do anything because you're not my mom.
What?
You're not my mom.
What are you talking about?
You're not my mom.
Please stop playing with me before I knock you out. I'm about to smack you.
Why
You sound crazy.
I don't think you take time to focus on this relationship. I think you spend so much time focused on your business and traveling, and it feels like you're trying to get back for me being gone for them 4 years, and now it's time for you to enjoy life, and you start to feel like I'm a single parent. I can't do this by myself.
Since Yandy's release from prison, Macy's has been cheating on him because he apparently can't keep it in his pants, as everyone in Nam Mama knows. He also said that rather than love, he was remaining in the marriage because of the commitment promise. It looks like Yandy has had enough of M's pranks and is finally getting her lick back big this time, child. Everyone has been wishing Yandy luck and telling her to wake up and leave this man behind. Will this, however, affect her marriage to Mies in any way? I'm not sure whether we should deem this to be a marriage because they have never filed any paperwork and because their marriage was tight prior to Mies being sent to the slammer. In order to gain views on his YouTube channel, Little Mies now pulls practical pranks on Yandy and his parents. This time, he thought it would be funny to write cheetah on the side of Yandy's G-Wagon. Even though Yandy didn't find it funny, he was hoping for a humorous viral moment.
So I came out.
Oh yeah, I ain't even snapped that. Hold on,
And let me show you.
Look what they did that dirty.
So I came out here ready to go bananas. You hear me? Bananas. So then, after I was ready to go bananas, this is who I see. This is who I see in the cut with this guy here. With that guy. Yes, that one. With that camera. Some things you just don't play with. So guess who's on punishment now? And guess who has to give my car a car wash inside and out, then has to work at the restaurant tomorrow.
Wait, what?
Then has to work 9 a.m. at the restaurant tomorrow. 9 a.m. Because there's some things you don't play with. You don't play YouTube or my car. So now YouTube jokes on you. Don't you ever in your life play with my car. Ever. Jokes on you. Like, who lied? Like, what? Like, what?
To put it another way, Yandy doesn't play with her spouse or their relationship. How could I know? If she is still living after all the accusations of infidelity and baby mama drama, she shouldn't take it seriously. Since Little M is all about being this devoted woman who rides for her spouse every day at any time, her decision to paint cheater on her car didn't seem like a typical practical prank. Instead, he could have written anything. Reports indicate that Yandy and MDs, who have been together since 2008, have been given. Yandy, who married in 2015, had to cope with baby mama drama from 2 women before Mies was imprisoned, despite the fact that the connection is illegal. Rashida and Yandy have always been great friends, but when Mies had to go to do time, their friendship took a serious turn for the worse. There are claims that Yandy chose to ignore Mies despite knowing that he had children with his girlfriend. I suppose this is comparable to how Rada looks down and keeps her head down when Kurt takes his Frosty out on the street and returns with more children. Even though she prioritized her family, she still had to deal with the antics of M's other baby parents. I am not saying Yandy is perfect, even though she is the kind of person who hides her hands and throws stones, since if she had decided to quit the dispute at any time, nobody would blame her. Didn't M even say that he wouldn't stay if she ended up in the John? He was still the same man who had been imprisoned. The only difference was that he was now more angry at Yandy's growing independence because she had to wear the pants while he was incarcerated. When Yandy came out, he made sure he had a place to live and a job to earn some money. But instead of showing her that her efforts were not in vain, he was just out here whining about it. Whether Yandy realized it or not, Messi began dating other women and stopped wearing their wedding ring. He even went so far as to tell her directly that the love was no longer there.
To be honest, it's given just a hint bit of he is playing in Yandy's face. That's just my opinion. I never understand doing a tit for tat when it comes to if I don't feel respected, then I'm gonna figure out a way to double disrespect you. So you're telling me that this man is just, you know, flowing through the streets of Atlanta, no ring on?
Yandy is the one I picked because she would rather walk barefoot through flames as her wigs catch fire than acknowledge that she lost after years of arguing and smacking their faces with these baby parents. She's aware that they don't have anything in common or a motive to date after their split.
I would want you to tell Yandy, what does respect look like to you?
I think respect is just being valued, making sure I'm seen and I'm heard, and taking my feelings into consideration.
And I love that you're very specific and allow that to be a process. Yandy's not going to do that perfectly tomorrow, but now you're sowing the seed and she's aware to do those things for you.
One thing that I also feel like is that respect should be mutual. Since we've been dealing and going through it, this guy over here decided he no longer wanted to wear his ring.
I feel like once we get to a place where this respect is restored, then we can wear the ring.
So if there was a question from Yandy about your ring, what would your answer be to her?
My concept of wearing a ring is, you know, people together as one. I'm trying to get there.
Not there yet.
But what is the part, the together part or the one part?
You had a baby 10 months behind me. You're the go behind.
It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. Just like anything that I hear about you, it doesn't matter. You have to just own up to where you are in life and what it is. That man has never claimed you. You ain't never been nothing but a slide. That man has never said you were his girlfriend to anyone.
We got matching passports with the same stamps, vacations.
Listen.
Way back 2004. I put cars, apartments in my name for him.
That's what slides do.
We have the same address legally still to this day.
No,
But
you
go
don't.
ahead. Go ahead.
No, you don't, and you never have.
Actually, I do, boo-boo. I knew Yandy was gonna be on some bullshit because she was running her mouth, as usual, so I came with my receipts. And DeCease and I traveled the world together, had apartments together. Now tell me again how I'm the slide?
She views her divorce from Will Smith as a disaster. Even though she has no intention of leaving N, this does not mean that she is still interested in him. She travels outside of Atlanta for work whenever she can, and she doesn't mind leaving him with the kids.
Something that I feel like him in DC, where if he builds me up too much, he'll think like I'm too big-headed, and then I'll just feel like I don't want to be with him or I'll leave.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think you're absolutely wrong, and that is not actual facts.
I could get an award from one of the top Black organizations. I can.
Let me ask a simple question.
But it might be like.
I never say
But it might be like, yo, congrats on that. Versus.
Yo, what? I don't even talk like that. First of all,
exactly,
I
you
never
don't. So
even
you don't
talk
say
like that.
congratulations.
You
You might be
can't
like-
humanize me. Don't. What are you talking about?
What would be better is if it was.
Yeah, all right, I'm ready for this scene to be over. This getting done.
Yandy is finally leaving her marriage after coming to the realization that she doesn't need Meats for anything. Yandy will not let Mrs. damage her luggage if her businesses ever take off or he becomes an even bigger responsibility, despite her promises of faithfulness and love. After the cameras stop running, Yandy stops acting like a devoted wife, and people don't think that little MDs wrote those letters. Rammer and their program Love and Hip Hop are the reasons they are together. People who say that he didn't push or spit out children will always end up looking like this quote. For parenting this adorable toddler by himself while his father was incarcerated, Yandy gets this. Yandy, you're spending too much time playing with this child who isn't biologically yours. P.S. Only time will tell, but little men don't like you. Furthermore, he is speaking to us non-verbally. Is Yandy unfaithful to me, or are we tripping? Don't forget to click like and subscribe and leave a comment with your opinions. See you in the next video.